And we're all set for the sixth meeting of the season between these clubs, with the Celtic looking for a sixth win. Well, the results went their way yesterday, but now they must cash in today. It's also an important day for Dundee United. They're 11 points clear of bottom club Motherwell. So no matter what, this afternoon Celtic will remain top, but in terms of confidence and psychology, a win is a must. I mentioned there United are 11 points clear of bottom club Motherwell. They're also just 5 behind Kilmarnock, who are chasing a UEFA Cup place, so it is a big day for Dundee United also. And there's also the matter of pride at stake for them. So let's have a look at the lineups once again. And first of all, Celtic, well, it's a Celtic team which picks itself these days, and it's unchanged from the victory over United at Tannadice in the Cup last week. Jackie McNamara, as we heard, is still out, and Simon Donnelly retains his place. And United, well, they're without Stephen Presley. Marcus Skoldmark, who came on last week, deputises, and Craig Easton starts at the expense of Andy McLaren, who's on the bench. So a terrific atmosphere has been building up inside the stadium over the past hour. And as the man in charge this afternoon, referee Mike McCurry from Glasgow. He'll be assisted by Tom Brown from Edinburgh and from David Boyle, well, it says here from Balfron Station. Perhaps he uses the same flag. And the fourth official this afternoon is Jim McCluskey from Stewarton. Well, high above the New North Stand there. Well, it gives you an idea. Since the last time Celtic won the championship, there's the confirmation, 87-88. A tattered flag, but hopes high here that this will be Celtic's year. But there's another man here this afternoon, as we heard, Jim Jeffries, who has very much a vested interest. And no doubt Jim White will have the shin guards on, because Jim Jeffries will be kicking every ball here this afternoon. Hearts tucked in just a point behind on 57 to Celtic's 58. Rangers behind them on 54. Both Hearts and Rangers have played 28 games to Celtic's 27. So right away there's action taken here.
Yes, he's come in very heavy for an early challenge there from Mahe there, and he deserves a yellow card. It doesn't matter how early in a match, it's a bookable offence, and maybe that's the way things are going to be. Maybe an aggressive attitude from Celtic from the start today.
So that makes it a difficult afternoon for any defender. An early booking, a touch there from Shell Olofsson, a player Celtic will have to watch carefully this afternoon. He scored twice last week, and he's got a habit of scoring against Celtic. But as I mentioned, there'll be a lot of pride at stake for United this afternoon, having lost 5 out of 5 to Celtic this season. Well, this is Simon Donnelly, shadowed there by Pedersen. Forward by Stubbs. The offside flag has gone up. So the challenge from Mahe just a few moments ago. He came in late, and referee Mike McCurry took immediate action.
United have started with a change from last week. I think they really have to make a positional change to play against Celtic to get their confidence up today. With playing 3 at the back, with Skoldmark going in beside Malpas and Perry today, to probably man mark Brattbakk.
And United do have Andy McLaren to bring on and give them some width later in the game, should they require it. So Tommy McLean, one of the best tacticians in the game, looks on, hoping for better things. This is Bowman. I felt he was a bit at fault at the winning goal for Celtic last week, and that he was arguing a bit with the match official when Celtic broke forward, and he was caught chasing back. Meanwhile, it's Malpas for United. Here's Bowman again. Skoldmark. Olofsson. Through now, looking for Winters. So another big crowd here this afternoon, around the 50,000 mark. Hoping Celtic can add to the lead at the top of the Premier Division.
It's a major test for United at the back. I don't think throughout this season, although they've been unfortunate a few times against Celtic, they have got it right at the back against Celtic. They tend to either defend too far, too near the halfway line, so that Brattbakk and people can get in behind, or else they give territory in the midfield area to Celtic. And Celtic in the midfield this season have been very impressive.
Well, Celtic have scored 15 goals in the last 5 games. I'm sure they'd settle for just a 1 today, if it was enough. It's going to be a tight battle, though. This is Burley. Cross now looking for Mahe. He's immediately closed down by Zetterlund. This is Wieghorst, who's in fine form. Wieghorst trying to get forward, and Celtic have the free kick. The former Lambert player from Denmark. He also had a spell at Dundee, and he's contributed with 8 goals this season. And that's been a refreshing thing for Celtic. Plenty of goals coming from the midfield, which had not been a feature of the play in recent years. So an early chance for the home side. In comes a cross. They're struggling to get it away, and Dykstra took that one there from Brattbakk.
It's bad defending. It's just a plain cross, and who's going to be the hungriest to win it? Rieper gets a touch and it bounces down. Jamie Dolan's just got to knock that out. You can't take chances in that department. Just get out of the box. Brattbakk can't really get any pace on it.
And it's Celtic trying to get forward again. It was Simon Donnelly challenging there with Pedersen. It's a throw to Celtic. Rieper sends it through. That's a difficult window for Lambert. Jamie Dolan challenges. It's laid off by Olofsson to Winters. In comes Stubbs for Celtic. Wieghorst. Mahe. Trying to get through to Brattbakk, who had peeled off to the left-hand side. And it's Tom Boyd providing the cover, and maybe just overcooking that pass back a bit towards his goalkeeper. Carey challenges. Here's Boyd again. Mahe. Closed down by Zetterlund. Well, Zetterlund seemed to have a little nip there at the Celtic defender, and the home fans aren't happy. The referee's just telling them to calm down a bit here as play goes on. It's Larsson. Here comes Mahe. Still, it's Larsson pushing through here. It's Brattbakk, but the referee has awarded a free kick just outside the area. Larsson was caught.
You get caught up in this. Zetterlund and Mahe are having a little battle. Skoldmark catching him just a touch late. There's a free kick and he's given the right award, but Mahe's got to be careful. Zetterlund's just aggravating him at the time. But this is a dangerous position for someone like Alan Stubbs.
So a word of warning there for Marcus Skoldmark. A free kick to Celtic. It's Alan Stubbs who can certainly strike them. So an early opportunity. Nice disguised pass, it's Mahe. And Celtic have to settle for the corner kick. Well, everyone expecting the thunderbolt from Stubbs. Nicely disguised through to Mahe. But United had enough numbers there, and Celtic have to settle for the corner kick.
Yeah, well disguised. Very, very clever free kick. Mahe should have done better, though. Should be picking out someone there. Good position for them.
So the pressure remains on Dykstra and his United defenders. Celtic carry the early play to Dundee United. This is Wieghorst. Nice little clip to the far side. Well, Larsson can't believe it. Just a few yards out. He sends his effort wide. Alan Stubbs caused problems on the far side, sending the ball back across goal. What an opportunity for Celtic to take the lead.
Great header from Stubbs back across the goal. Wonderful work. They're not very quick out defensively, United there. Wieghorst does the right thing. Just pitches it back post. Stubbs is intelligent enough to see he's not going to score from there. And Larsson really must hit the target. Should score. That's a bad effort.
So a free kick now to Dundee United. Simon Donnelly getting a bit over-involved with Pedersen. And Paul Lambert has taken a knock and requires some treatment. But certainly Celtic have made the early running in this match. Even last season. They've dominated this season around, but last season as well, they won 3 of the 4 Premier Division meetings, losing the other 1-0 at Tannadice. And this afternoon, Celtic looking for the whitewash in terms of league points. Wim Janssen there can lead Celtic to something they haven't achieved against United since way back in 1980-81, when they won all 4 games. So Lambert was caught up in that exchange, and he's back on his feet now, though, and
badly winded.
Okay.
Took a bit of a blow. It's really from the aggressive side of Rieper's nature, going determined to win that header. He's got caught in the middle of that.
Pedersen sends it through. It's not a good one. He's given it straight away there to Paul Lambert. Now it's Larsson. Through for Burley. Good play that by Larsson. Well appreciated by the crowd. Here's Rieper springing forward. He's already got a goal against United this season. But poor pass by him. This is Olofsson. Again, it's another slack one. Burley comes in for Celtic. Wieghorst wants to switch the play here. Simon Donnelly's away on the far side. That's a good ball. Well, Donnelly did well to keep that in play eventually. The bounce made it just a bit awkward for him. But good switch of play that by Martin Wieghorst.
Good vision. Plays in a good area. In that teasing area for a defender where he doesn't quite know what to do. He's got to really keep his eye on the ball because of the area and the angle it's going at. And Donnelly just didn't get his first touch quite right here. You just see he just runs away from him a little, then he's stretching. Good pass from Wieghorst.
It breaks for Burley. Nice little 1-2 with Brattbakk, but it's Jamie Dolan now in for Dundee United, looking for the pace of Winters. Well read by Stubbs. Pedersen sticks well to the task there with Donnelly. And free kick there, use of an arm by Burley. So that's 10 minutes gone here at Celtic Park. Plenty of action, still no goals, but Henrik Larsson had a golden opportunity.
I'll be pleased with the start though, Celtic. They've started fairly well. They don't come out like they did in the past and railroad somebody for 20-25 minutes. It's a more cautious approach in a way. They'll just take their time and be patient. But United have they've got to start getting forwards involved. Winters and Olofsson in particular have got to start holding it up. If they can hold it up, it gives a little opportunity for their midfield then to support. At this moment in time, they're getting very little service because they're not holding it up.
It's certainly a fixture that provides goals. Just one of the last 12 Premier Division meetings between these clubs in Glasgow has ended goalless. In comes Stubbs. Forward by Burley. Good touch by him. Skoldmark's under pressure here from Larsson. But the referee has called back the play to award the free kick to Celtic. You can hear what the home support think about that. They would rather have had advantage, but now Skoldmark will be cautioned. He's already been spoken to by the referee, but the Celtic player kept moving forward there, and the Celtic fans were looking for advantage, but Skoldmark joins Mahe in the referee's book. High one in by Rieper. Well, we'll see Dykstra just watch that one carefully. Alan Stubbs has certainly made his presence felt in these early stages. Forward comes Celtic again. Jonathan Gould has had very little to do. 20 shutouts he's had this season, 13 of them in the league. This is Lars Zetterlund. That's Boyd pushing forward. Through for Brattbakk. Larsson through the middle. Donnelly's on the far side. Craig Burley's arriving in support as well. It's played though to Wieghorst. Lambert calls for it. Donnelly dropped back a bit there to make himself available. Pedersen comes to meet him. A real battle going on between these two this afternoon. And Celtic have the free kick.
Didn't think there was a lot in that, to be fair to Pedersen. Sticks to his task. The hands are up, they're pulling a bit at each other there, as you can see. Celtic maybe a little fortunate.
Through by Burley. Lambert sends it in. Still in play. Well, United almost caught there. Everyone thinking the ball was going out on the far side. And the flag, it did not go up. And United breathe a sigh of relief. So the crowd, the home crowd, getting right behind the side here. Through for Larsson, laid off to Donnelly. Again, Pedersen's with him. That's a free kick surely to United.
Good contest this. It was the same when I seen them play last weekend. Good contest. Pedersen always very competitive. Little Simon Donnelly trying to keep himself in the team with the absence of McNamara through injury. Be a fierce competition all day, this one.
Through by Pedersen, on by Olofsson, led by Mahe. And Skoldmark doing just enough there to halt Brattbakk. Burley goes into challenge with Pedersen. McLeod there, assistant to Wim Janssen, who's been through many of these battles in the past. He won championship medals with Celtic back in the early to mid-80s. It's Wieghorst now getting a touch. Laid off by Brattbakk. Mahe. Rieper lets that one get away from him. Dolan battles with Wieghorst. It's Wieghorst who threads it through. Well, the keeper's come off his line, and a bit of a misunderstanding there. But Perry did the right thing, knocked the ball out of play. The keeper had come running from his line. Lambert. Boyd. Cross now for Stubbs. Mahe's wide on the left-hand side. It's through for Wieghorst. Rieper looking for Brattbakk and finding him. Skoldmark has to be careful with his challenges. He's been booked. Still it's Brattbakk doing well under pressure. This is Wieghorst. Cross now for Lambert. Nice little touch by him to Donnelly. Cross now for Burley. Wieghorst does well. Opens up for Burley. They tried to play a little 1-2 there with Brattbakk. There's claims for use of a hand or an arm there, but the referee is well positioned, allows play to go on. It's Olofsson now for United. Easton. Well, he was looking to pick out Zetterlund there, but asking a lot of him.
Just trying that little more difficult ball in the midfield area. It's times that when they want to get their forwards, just supply it into feet and let them hold it up, and then they can start gaining progress in terms of getting numbers further forward. At the moment, defensively they're okay, but they've got to start getting men forward and support their forwards.
Celtic playing with confidence here, stringing the passes together. Larsson had to stretch a bit for that one, and Perry again reacts the right way for United, but Celtic stringing some good passes together there in midfield and setting Henrik Larsson down the right-hand side.
They love that quick passing movement. Burley's been instrumental in that throughout this season, no doubt about that. What they haven't done so far is really get Mahe, who prefers to get that attacking role. He hasn't really got forward, so Tommy McLean's tactic so far has probably been to keep him more defensive, and that is so far working for United.
So a touch there from Larsson to Wieghorst. He's looking for Brattbakk. Skoldmark's there though. Stephen Mahe. Oh, that was almost through towards Simon Donnelly. It is now, and the keeper commits himself. Donnelly's there, claims for a penalty, but the referee waves him away. Certainly there was contact there between Dykstra and the Celtic player. There certainly looked to be contact, but again the referee was well positioned. Donnelly was causing real problems here, but whether he'd have got right round the goalkeeper, but he was certainly caught by Dykstra, and the home fans are not happy. Keeper dives in here with his right foot, and he certainly caught him. So a moment of some controversy there. But referee Mike McCurry is up with the play. He only has one chance to make up his mind. He doesn't have the benefit of replays, and he took the decision that matters, but the keeper's foot definitely caught Donnelly.
It's caught him in the ankle. The referee's no hesitation. You sometimes wonder though, if they think it is a dive, then they should be booking the forward. He hasn't booked Simon Donnelly or had a word with him, but I thought it was a penalty kick. I thought he did catch him. United have got off with a bit of luck.
It's through by Burley, comes off Larsson. Larsson again. Lambert. Mahe makes a run into space. Wieghorst makes himself available too. Lambert just holding the play. Good challenge here by Perry, but the ball breaks kindly for Celtic. It's with Burley. Mahe's off on a run. He steps away from Zetterlund. Good play by Mahe inside the area. Down he goes. Goal kick indicates the referee. Well, Mahe will have to be extremely careful here. He's showing dissent towards the referee. He's already been booked. It was good positive play there by Mahe. Certainly the home fans will be trying to pressure the referee now every time Celtic break forward.
Well, there's no doubt about that. That always happens. On that occasion, Mahe simply threw Celtic's Skoldmark. But the crazy situation is, because he does that, he really should have had a corner. It came off Skoldmark, and the referee's just blatantly ignored them.
So 20 minutes played here. Still no scoring. It's Celtic on the attack again. It's Brattbakk way to the far side, but too far for Simon Donnelly, and behind for the goal kick. Well, today is the 88th Premier Division meeting between these clubs. Celtic have by far the upper hand with 40 victories to United's 24. There have been 23 drawn matches. And quite amazingly, despite the successes, United have chalked up just 6 wins against Celtic in Glasgow, going way back over many years. The record not good here, but so far this afternoon, they're competing well. Celtic certainly are carrying the bigger threat. This is Easton for United. Strong challenge going in there from Donnelly. Lambert closed down by Easton, who does extremely well in a tight situation. Very talented young player who's made a fine contribution this season to the United cause. And they're breaking forward now through Dave Bowman. He's got the throw in. Excellent play there by Craig Easton, player with a big future. So Shell Olofsson it is with the throw-in. He got 2 goals last week. It wasn't enough for his team on that occasion. Here's a chance for Easton, and it was Lambert who did extremely well. Lambert took the sting out of that effort, and that's been the first serious threat to the Celtic goal this afternoon. That's what Lambert's so good at, getting in and blocking in situations like that. Now it's Jamie Dolan for United. Through by Zetterlund, but the flag is up against Robbie Winters. But that was a real chance there for United. The high ball had come in from Shell Olofsson. It broke there for Easton. He made contact, but you see there that Lambert did just enough. Jonathan Gould has managed a shutout against every one of the Premier Division clubs this season. It's been a remarkable spell for him. It's the header from Burley. Brattbakk holding off the challengers. Down he goes. Announces the referee a chance now for United to break. Kjell Olofsson's off on a run. Bowman's down the right-hand side. United are coming more and more into this.
Yeah, they've got a little lift after that half chance for Craig Easton. He just started now getting someone down the wide right. Obviously McLaren sitting on the bench today. They don't have a natural winger. But Bowman's eventually got the wide area with Zetterlund now, and that is an area where they can get a bit more space.
Touch there from Brattbakk. It's a good one towards Larsson, but well read there by Perry, who's in a fine steady match so far. He pushes forward. It's laid off now by Easton. And easily taken by Gould. That's going in there from Jimmy Dolan. So Gould wastes no chance. Launching the high one forward. Oh, it's missed by Skoldmark. Malpas is under pressure. It's given away. That's a great effort from Harold Brattbakk. Well, he's scored a couple of stunning goals since joining Celtic, and this one wasn't far away, dipping just over the bar.
It's a vicious effort. The last time we did a live match at Tynecastle, this man couldn't buy a goal. Now he's in sensational form. This is great technique, well over the ball, trying to make a late dip, which he does successfully, but just not quick enough. It was a wonderful effort.
Claims there that Larsson was impeded, but it's United trying to break through the pace of Winters, and it's Boyd who comes across to slide in and concede the throw-in. Referee Mike McCurry with a lot in his hands here this afternoon, being pressured by this big crowd. Well, it's Kjell Olofsson way to the far side. Well, Celtic have had just one defeat in the last 19 games. The turnaround really came in the Old Firm match we showed live from here back on November the 19th. You see Mark Rieper coming on there. He had lost a contact lens, so obviously in there for some running repairs. But that was a big night for Celtic when Stubbs scored in the dying seconds of the match to keep close to Rangers. Since then, Celtic have had just the one setback against St Johnstone at Park. Here come United now. It's Olofsson who takes a tumble, and it's Stubbs who steps in for Celtic. Little touch there by Donnelly looking for Larsson. Perry again responds well. Malpas comes across to give some assistance. Gordon Wallace there with Tommy McLean. Gordon Wallace, of course, also assisted Jim McLean in the real glory days of the Tannadice Club back in the 80s. Towards Larsson. Dolan's there for United, the former Motherwell player. Bowman has a little look around there. And certainly the pass put Zetterlund under pressure. It's returned now by Mahe. This is Wieghorst. Twisting and turning, doing well to get in the cross. It falls for Simon Donnelly. 1-0 Celtic. 27 minutes gone here. And a vital goal from Simon Donnelly. Well, the cross came in from Wieghorst, a little touch on there, and this is a superb finish right across the goalkeeper. Simon Donnelly, his 12th goal of the season. It's his third against Dundee United. A nice little touch on there by Brattbakk.
Beautifully executed, great finish. A slack play from Dave Bowman in midfield that gave Celtic the opportunity. Eventually it was Zetterlund's mistake. But Dundee United cost their own downfall there. But a wonderfully taken volley from Simon Donnelly. You can actually see him steering it on the outside of his right foot so he could get a little bend on it, and Dykstra had no chance. Wonderful goal for Celtic.
So that has really ignited this crowd of around 50,000. Initially, I felt Dave Bowman's touch put Zetterlund under pressure. The ball was then given away, and Celtic cashed in. Martin Wieghorst did ever so well on the left-hand side, a little touch on by Brattbakk. And as Charlie said, Donnelly just picking his spot, far side. Well, Wim Jansen shows few emotions, but he knows if he can win this one this afternoon, it gives him breathing space over Hearts and then over Rangers. So Olofsson with another one of these long throws, an earlier one put Celtic in a bit of difficulty. Like the Skoldmark there, challenging. It's Olofsson again. Good play again by Wieghorst, but the final ball just let him down now to try to pick out Brattbakk. So a real test of character here now for Dundee United. They trail by 1-0. Interception by Morris Malpas. Through for Dolan. This is Easton. Bowman. Olofsson gets a touch. That's a free kick to Celtic. Well, there's no doubt that Martin Wieghorst has become a much improved player. Perhaps the system being employed by Wim Jansen has helped. He was bought, of course, by Tommy Burns. He came into the Celtic team and then dropped out of things for a long spell. In fact, it looked as though his Celtic career was over, but he's making a huge contribution here this season. And so too is Burley, who went into that initial challenge. Now it's Pedersen. Easton. Well, that ball put Easton in trouble. United get it away eventually through Perry. So that's half an hour gone here. And Celtic lead by that Simon Donnelly goal. Celtic also have the chance to do the goal difference some good this afternoon. They have the better goal difference also. But it's the defensive record which really has caught the eye this season, Charlie. They've lost, just 18 goals so far in the 27 games before today.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's been a whole balance. I have to say that, man, we've seen what taking the throw in. Rieper has been the major factor, I think, although Gould's had a season that I think he'd never ever thought he would have. But the balance at the back now tells him if they get in front, they're very difficult to drag back. The way United were a successful period, and Aberdeen also were very successful. That's the unit that they've got now, and it's very impressive at times.
So United battling hard here to get back into this match. It's through by Dolan, looking for Winters. He's closed down though by Stubbs. Here's Rieper. Wieghorst. Burley, nice first touch by him. Almost squeezing the ball through to Brattbakk, but that wily old campaigner, Morris Malpas, intercepts. Now he's charging forward, looking for the pace of Winters. And it was Boyd who made the challenge. It was Rieper who swept it away. Robbie Winters finding it rather difficult out there this afternoon. He has 17 goals to his credit this season. United have a reasonable spread of goals as well. It has to be said, quite a few came against minor European opposition earlier in the season. And it's Malpas keeping a close eye on things. What a tremendous record this man has, coming up for 800 games with United, around about 80 cup ties. He's seen and done just about everything in the game. This is Winters. Dolan. Celtic getting everyone except Larsson behind the ball. This is what United were very good at back in the 80s. Closing down opponents, getting players behind the ball, heading in the break. But they're having to do a bit of chasing here. Celtic are in the driving seat at the moment, but United have the free kick. They're not that far outside the penalty area. So Jonathan Gould gets things organised as United prepare to take this free kick. It's Kjell Olofsson. Well, Olofsson tested Gould last week, and the Celtic keeper responded. So good from this range, but he floats it away to the far side looking for Easton, and it was Rieper who provided the cover. It'll be interesting to see when the Player of the Year awards come up. There'll be certainly several Celtic players and Hearts players in contention. But, the likes of Rieper and Stubbs, Burley will all be contenders. Winter sends that one in. And a wayward one by Dolan. And in fact, the ball has gone out for a throw-in on the far side.
I don't think he convinced himself he was going to take that with his left foot anyway. Certainly still that feeling with United. They do look a bit more solid in this game, although they're behind. It was their own fault that they gave Celtic the initiative with that goal anyway, but going forward, they're just not really convinced themselves they can have a go at Celtic yet.
Again, the likes of Lambert dropping in deep to provide cover in front of the centre-backs. But the work rate is impressive from all of the Celtic midfielders. This is Easton. It's given Celtic an opportunity again here. Through now for Henrik Larsson. Burley's gone on a run through the middle. Brattbakk there as well. Still it's Larsson, twisting and turning. And the goalkeeper does well. See Dykstra saves Dundee United. But it all began with slackness by the visitors. Certainly Henrik Larsson had options. Burley had made a good run, good powerful run through the middle. And the goalkeeper did just enough. So Donnelly with the corner kick. It's quite easily defended there by Dolan. Donnelly gets another bite at it. Blocked by Pedersen. Well, who'll forget the close-up of him in the final seconds last week at Tannadice when he scored that cruel own goal. It's about league business this afternoon, though. Celtic are in the lead. And it's Stefan Mahe pushing forward again, being shadowed by Bowman. Good play again by Mahe, getting in the cross. It's Malpas who was there just ahead of Henrik Larsson. And it's Kjell Olofsson who's dropped deep. It's been awarded Celtic's way. Certainly, I thought there was a deflection in that, and so did Kjell Olofsson.
So did everybody in the crowd.
Led off by Lambert, through by Rieper. Brattbakk challenges, breaks for Larsson, good awareness by him. It's Mahe trying one, it's blocked by Malpas. It breaks now for Morten Wieghorst. Mahe again. Another good change of direction. He's certainly causing problems down that left-hand side. It's an awkward one for Erik Pedersen, but he makes contact. Celtic have the throw-in and a line with the penalty area. Stefan Mahe hasn't let that booking bother him. He certainly appeared to be doing so just a few minutes afterwards, but he's settled into a fine game now. Well, no doubt about that one. It goes United's way. So still Celtic lead by 1-0 in the 37th minute of the first half here at Celtic Park. Simon Donnelly opened the scoring. Now it's Stubbs coming forward. He's led off by Brattbakk. Wieghorst. Stubbs is well forward again, contributing. It's Wieghorst trying to get through. That was good play again by Alan Stubbs, pushing down the left-hand side, keeping his run going, supporting Wieghorst. Again, it's another long, hopeful ball by United, and it doesn't fall for them at all. They're asking a lot of Shell Olofsson and Robbie Winters, not giving them the service into feet that they require. It's Celtic in possession. This is Jimmy Dolan. He's winning too much time in that. Play on, says the referee. It's Henrik Larsson coming through. He's got Donnelly wide right. And a disappointing one there by Simon Donnelly. But, Jimmy Dolan took a knock there. Perhaps he wanted just too much time on the ball. Larsson come in to challenge him, then he gets caught there as Lambert come in. But, you got the feeling there of just dwelling too long on the ball.
He has done that on a few occasions. United, they look ever so cumbersome in that middle area just in front of their back four. They keep looking at, they're searching and looking and delaying everything to get the flow and movement going or passing. And it never seems to hit their forwards to hold in and then get the support. Everything is to the side. And that suits Celtic because they like that pressing game and they do it ever so well.
So Fergus McCann there, he'll be quite happy with things so far this afternoon. For the season in general, I would suspect. Another slack one by Donnelly. But I suppose it has to be said in fairness to him when it mattered. He struck the goal, the only goal of the game so far. Again, United lose out in the middle of the field. Lambert sends it forward, looking for Donnelly, but again, asking a lot of him. Mahe started a run down the far side, well picked out by Stubbs. He certainly pings that ball effectively, these long passes. Again, it's Mahe trying to get forward, claiming he was impeded. The referee's right there with the play, shakes his head. You get the feeling that Skoldmark is in for a tough afternoon. Like Mahe, he's been cautioned, but it's Mahe who's taking the game down that side of the field, and one more slip up by Skoldmark and he could gain a second yellow card. By Burley. This is Larsson. Donnelly started another run. It's Donnelly again. Cutting it back across goal. Oh, what a save by Dykstra from Brattbakk. That is a wonderful save. Well, how did the keeper get to that one? Good break forward by Celtic. Larsson picked out Donnelly. He cut it right across the face of goal. The keeper seemed to be stranded, and that's great goalkeeping to deny Harold Brattbakk.
Great reaction save. Brattbakk thinks it's in. Even though Malpas has done everything, he gets a touch off it. But a great save. I mean, he gets lucky, but his reaction's there. Quality save.
So Dykstra keeps United in the match. They're still under pressure. Looks in towards the near post. Away by Jamie Dolan. So just about 4 minutes of this first half left here at Celtic Park. Celtic continue to lead by 1-0. Simon Donnelly after 27 minutes. Celtic's ball. Well, one suspects that Tommy McLaren will just want to get his men back to the dressing room for half-time and try and get something going for them. They've achieved very little in this first half. They've hardly trouble Jonathan Gould, but this is bad news now for Celtic. Stefan Mahe taking a bad knock there.
Been heavily involved in this match, Mahe. Actually, Olofsson gives him a kick and then he bangs into Larsson for his trouble.
It just shows you the commitment though, Charlie. You know, the game has been going at a fair pace. United, I suppose it has to be said, have been disappointing in the main so far, but it's been an interesting enough encounter. And the players are certainly committed. But an amazing first half by the Frenchman, booked in the first few seconds of the match. Seemed to be losing it a bit. He was getting involved. A couple of United players trying to draw him onto the hook, but he refused to take that bait, and he's caused them problems down the left-hand side. And he's turned out to be another excellent signing for Celtic. there's no doubt, if you look back over recent years, Celtic lacked a physical presence, especially in the matches against Rangers. Well, people like Mahe have come in, Stubbs and Rieper. People like Burley in the middle of the park have certainly given Celtic a lot more strength. And this is Burley. To Boyd. That's Lambert, closed down by Pedersen. Through for Larsson. He was just trying to hold that up long enough to thread it through towards Simon Donnelly. Perry was almost caught there. This is Skoldmark. Just a couple of minutes of this first half left. Pedersen's in a bit of trouble here. Celtic challenging hard. Well, the referee awards a free kick against Henrik Larsson. Certainly it seemed to me there that United had got themselves into a bit of a pickle, and Larsson had the right to challenge. United had got themselves into a rather tight situation, but the referee gives a free kick, and that takes the pressure off United as we head towards the interval here at Celtic Park. It's Craig Easton. Again, he asked quite a bit there of Zetterlund. Everything being hotly contested here. Free kick goes to Dundee United. Holding there by Brattbakk. So is this a chance for United in the final minute of this first half to get themselves back into the game? Skoldmark's up there getting a touch forward. Winters is in there as well, so too is Tom Boyd though for Celtic. So the corner kick has been awarded. So can United do it here? It's Winters who sends it in. Skoldmark's up there. Stubbs challenges. It pricks for Jamie Dolan. Oh, a slip there by Jonathan Gould, but he managed to recover in time. Well, Celtic have had the upper hand, but that's just a lesson to them. They need to do a lot more here this afternoon. Well, Larsson and Burley getting in one another's way. We're now just moving into stoppage time. This is Olofsson. Just keeps that one in play. It's carefully watched by Boyd. This is Burley. Pedersen challenges, and he's fouled there by Donnelly. Well, there have been a couple of stoppages in this first half. You see here that Celtic player gave him a nudge there as Pedersen went for the ball. Again, United pushed plenty of players forward, but that's into an area where they were not. They pushed away to the far side of the box. Now it's Gould firing a long one forward. Brattbakk is sprinting after it, trying to hold off the challenge of Bowman, but he stands firm. Oh, another fortunate kick out there from Dykstra. We've now played a minute of stoppage time. Winters trying to get away there from Boyd. That's a nice little layoff from Brattbakk. It's picked up now by Wieghorst. He was looking for Craig Burley. So the whistle sounds. Highly interesting first half, and the all-important goal coming for Celtic, and coming from Simon Donnelly. This was it. It was Morten Wieghorst who did extremely well. Little touch on by Brattbakk, and what a superb finish there by Simon Donnelly. And just a stumming up now from Charlie Nicholas.
Yeah, I think Celtic probably avenged it as a territorial side of the game. In saying that, United haven't really offered much going forward. It might be enough for Celtic in this game. You never know with United, they're unpredictable. I have to say, I think Stubbs' quality today again has been fascinating watching him. Very exciting second half to look forward to.
At half-time, it's Celtic 1, Dundee United 0. So United have made a change for this second half. Andy McLaren has come on. I think Lars Zetterlund is the player who has left the field. So certainly this will pose a fresh threat for Celtic. Well, there's a mixture of singing and yawning there in the background. But everyone in fine voice. Certainly we had some eccentric music over half-time, but with that behind us, we're looking forward to hopefully a splendid second half. So Wim Jansen obviously happy with the performance of his players so far. No changes there. The Celtic have Enrico Annoni, Phil O'Donnell and Darren Jackson on the bench. United also have Jim Crawford, a player, a midfielder on loan from Newcastle United, and Neil Duffy. So the referee just about to get proceedings underway for this second half. United will certainly want to carry the game more to Celtic and pose more of a threat, but Celtic are certainly fired up for this occasion. They know this is the kind of day that can give them breathing space for important games ahead. They still have to go to Ibrox and face Rangers, and of course Hearts come here at the end of the month on league business, so some big games still to come. This is Burley now for Celtic. Through for Henrik Larsson. So a throw into United. Well, United have managed just 7 league goals against Celtic here in Glasgow in 18 matches stretching back to 1988. It's not been a happy hunting ground. Certainly not in recent years. There from Larsson. Wieghorst gets another chance at that one. Tries to switch of play to Donnelly. Pedersen was there. Didn't clear properly though. Here's Harold Brattbakk. Well, Dykstra had come running from his line there, and they certainly narrowed the angle. He cut things down there for Brattbakk and made the save, but that was a real opportunity.
A beautiful pass from Burley. Supported very well, a great early pass to Brattbakk to create that chance.
This is Winters. Cross now for Dolan. Well, he's caught again. He was caught a few times in the first half. It's Malpas who retrieves the situation. Winters. Challenged there though by Wieghorst. Mahe's caught though. McLaren makes an early impact, and that ball almost drifted through towards Kjell Olofsson. Well, Mahe, who was so steady in the first half, was caught there by the United substitute. An anxious moment there for Wim Jansen. Now 15 goals Celtic have scored against United this season, including this afternoon's by Simon Donnelly after 27 minutes. And they're looking for more here. It's Brattbakk trying to find a way through. The referee has intervened. It's a free kick to Celtic. So Stubbs has pushed forward. Rieper has stayed at the back with Boyd, and it's Burley who provides the free kick. Stubbs is there. It's picked up by Easton, but given away now to Lambert. Burley. Celtic have the throw-in. Brattbakk. Beyond Donnelly though. Winters comes across. He's solidly challenged by Tom Boyd. Through towards Olofsson. Winters tries to get forward, claims for use of an arm there. It's a throw in to Dundee United. Olofsson with the throw. It's Pedersen who comes forward. Cleared by Stubbs. Now it's Malpas for United. He's looking for Winters. It's an easy one for Stubbs. Wieghorst is there, so too is Brattbakk. Now it's Larsson, being pursued by Skoldmark. Good intervention there by Skoldmark. Here's Lambert for Celtic. Donnelly gets a little touch through. Still it's Donnelly. Larsson! It's behind for the goal kick.
They've got lovely movement in the midfield. Donnelly comes in, links ever so well with people. Lovely little reverse pass. Larsson just a little off balance. You see, he just took his eye off the ball to make that run. And he ends up snatching at it. Not really been his day so far, Larsson. He's been a little bit out of sorts for the form he showed in the last month or two. You see, he just turned his back slightly on it. And then his touch is pretty good, but he's got to take it early and just too high.
Andy McLaren has now switched over to the left-hand side for United as they attempt to cause some problems for Celtic. That's a handball against Dave Bowman. Set through by Stubbs, met by Donnelly. Rieper coming forward. Stubbs. Mahe's away on the left-hand side. Another good ball by Stubbs. Still it's Mahe. Wieghorst. Mahe again. In comes Lambert. Well, he collides with Wieghorst. Well, that's at least the second time in this match that Celtic players have collided with one another. It does show you the commitment and the importance of this match. Lambert and Wieghorst getting in one another's way. But once again, Alan Stubbs demonstrated his passing ability there. Lovely crossfield pass into the path of Mahe. And well, it's Rieper now sending a high one forward. Simon Donnelly's out there. And Pedersen did ever so well, kept his eye on that. Good, solid clearance. Well, Winters forced Gould to hit that one first time. He responded well also. Larsson challenges. Oh, Malpas is caught. This is Donnelly, closed down by Pedersen, and his touch let him down in any case. Now it's laid off by McLaren for United. This is Easton. Can United get something going here? Lovely touch by Olofsson. The touch there from Dave Bowman lets United down. Celtic have possession again. It's Stefan Mahe. Slack one by him. Across comes Malpas. The header from Stubbs. It's Jamie Dolan. Flipping it through, looking for Winters, but the offside flag has gone up.
They can't really get any fluency, United, because they give it away awful cheaply when they have it. They suddenly look as if they get a little bit of time and space in good areas, and they simply give it away for no real, just basic errors. And that will infuriate Tommy McLaren. He likes people to keep possession and use it with a bit of common sense, but they're giving it away so quickly today.
Well, it's been a frustrating season for Tommy McLean. Things had been going so well for United last season. After a poor start, they put together a tremendous run. But in fairness to Tommy McLean, he warned the players before the season started they'd have to work extremely hard to keep up those standards. There was one fleeting moment or two, but when they met Celtic in the league and suffered heavy defeat and then lost in the League Cup final, their season seemed to fall apart and they could be in trouble here again. But it's Malpas who gets it away. Little touch there by McLaren. That's surrendered again though. And again it's Celtic pushing forward. Again it's Malpas who's at the heart of the defence. This is McLaren. Again it's given away though to Lambert. United could pay the penalty here. Now it's Stubbs, across for Wieghorst. Wieghorst again. Donnelly challenging. Referee allows advantage. Through by Stubbs, it's Larsson. Well, he tried to pick out Donnelly again. The intention was good. So that's 55 minutes gone here at Celtic Park. Still Celtic lead by that first half goal from Simon Donnelly after 27 minutes. Across from Wieghorst, a little nod on from Brattbakk, and Donnelly was coming in the far post area to bury the ball in the back of the net. And here comes Celtic again. Brattbakk, Larsson. Burley comes in. Good challenge there though by Jamie Dolan. That could be a vital challenge as a Celtic player on the deck as play rages on. It's Easton for United. Good challenge by Mahe. Well, Burley's still on the ground on the edge of the penalty area. It's Brattbakk. Well, he tried to pick out Burley, but he's in no condition there to attempt to run onto that ball. He was caught as he surged forward, but appears to be all right now. It's McLaren who's switched back to this near side, laid off by Olofsson. This is Bowman, through for McLaren again. Well, Stubbs had read the situation well, come across.
He's dominating proceedings, Stubbs. His range of passing has been excellent. But he's been strong in the air. He's been demanding more from certain players in his team. Really playing a vital part again today.
So through by Lambert, carefully watched by Malpas, who's in ahead of Larsson. Bowman gets a touch. There's McLaren, looking for Olofsson. Not the best of passes, and Rieper was there. It's well controlled by Lambert. A long one now for Larsson to chase. It's carefully watched by Malpas. That's good defending. Jamie Dolan. Now it's Skoldmark. A bit of pushing there from Skoldmark. Celtic taking their time about this. It's Stubbs who's coming across. Tom Boyd has pushed forward on the right-hand side. Good towards Larsson. Touch there from Wieghorst. It's Stubbs again. Away by Pedersen. Only as far as Boyd. Through now for Donnelly. Pedersen's with him. It's behind for the corner. Celtic keep the pressure on. Celtic are hunting for the goal that could finish this all off. There's still no great hint from United that they're going to pressure Celtic. So now it's the turn of Rieper to come forward. Larsson's in there, the goalkeeper takes it at the second attempt. Well, he had a great reflex save in the first half, but you still wonder about him at times when the high ball comes in. Things that should be fairly simple and straightforward for him. And it's just that little fumble. This is Dolan. Malpas. It's a disappointing one And he's trying to pick out the run of Kjell Olofsson.
It's a bad pass, but at the same time, there's not much movement happening up front. Winters and Olofsson, for all their pace and their strength between them, they really haven't moved much. Not great mobility at all today.
Olofsson. Again, Celtic deal with that comfortably. I suppose, though, we have to question the wisdom of a system whereby teams are meeting for the 6th time in a season. In fact, if it hadn't been for that rather sad own goal by United last week, there would have been 7 meetings this season, and that's got to be too much in any game. But now Skoldmark has taken a knock. Maybe with the new system coming in next season, the new Premiership, I know that clubs have agreed to play on in the League Cup, but with 2 cup competitions and the fact that teams will still be meeting 4 times in the Championship, you're going to have a scenario like this cropping up time and time again, and it's certainly not good for the players, and I suspect neither is it good for the supporters. So he was actually looking for something else there, self-inflicted wound, or knock, one should say. He's okay. Away by Boyd, turned by Malpas. Burley's in there challenging. He seems to have recovered from his knock. That's McLaren sending a high one through, trying to unsettle the Celtic defence. Kjell Olofsson chases hard with Rieper, who takes no chance. So a little glimmer, a little opportunity here for Dundee United. Would certainly make it an interesting afternoon if they could nick one back here. The contribution has not been great, but there's Malpas moving forward now, and Perry's joining him. Skoldmark's up there as well. And again, Celtic concede the corner kick. And again, it's Rieper. And it's McLaren who's going away to the far side. Need to take this one. United missing the physical presence of Stephen Presley at these set pieces this afternoon. He always carries a threat. But Perry's still up there, and Skoldmark, and Malpas. Kjell Olofsson's virtually on the goal line. It's beyond the goalkeeper, it comes off Easton. It's behind for the goal kick. And just a little flutter of hearts there for Celtic.
Good corner, there's lovely pace on it. Johnny Gould's having problems with Olofsson and Stubbs. But you must react, you must be prepared in those positions to react, that anything can come your way. The young lad doesn't do that. He just left himself flat-footed, and it just bounces off him.
Burley strikes it through now, looking for Donnelly. Again, this personal duel goes on this afternoon between Donnelly and Pedersen. Pedersen says he took the ball. The referee says, I want a word with you. Well, Pedersen reacted angrily there. But the referee has rolled him over, as you can see. Yellow card. It's not been a great week for Pedersen against Celtic. So Simon Donnelly will take this free kick. The referee just wants to get himself positioned first of all. Rieper's up there, and Stubbs, and Larsson is the first to challenge, and it's claimed by Dykstra. Larsson challenges well, he does well in the air, Henrik Larsson. Well, Wieghorst did extremely well to keep that in play, but force of numbers against him. By Skoldmark. Well, Larsson down there, and Bowman is being called over by the referee. Celtic have the free kick, and Jamie Dolan is in pleading a case, but it was Bowman who went into that challenge with Henrik Larsson. And and he will now be cautioned. United going through a fairly torrid time at the moment. They trail by a goal to nil. It's a couple of bookings in the last couple of minutes as they try to hold back the Celtic attacks. Larsson, meanwhile, has recovered. And it will be Stubbs to take the free kick for Celtic. Plenty of height forward for this. Boyd gets a touch, but Malpas is there for United. So turn by Mahe. Again, you saw Lambert doing just enough there to stop Robbie Winters. Lambert sitting in that deep role, playing a major part in events this afternoon. And a good ball through by Stubbs to Henrik Larsson. Stumble by him at the vital moment. It's Skoldmark now for United. Forward for Olofsson. Strongly challenged by Stubbs. Again, it's Skoldmark getting it away. The use of an arm there by Dolan. It's Malpas who sends it forward. Headed down by Winters. This is McLaren. Pedersen goes in a good run. This is better play by Dundee United. Lambert goes across, and the free kick is given against Pedersen. Well, he was booked just a moment or two ago. It was Lambert who was checking back. He just caught him there. And Lambert appears to be in a bit of difficulty here.
Yeah, he's done the right thing in trying to knock it by him. Accidentally catch him right down the Achilles. Painful when you're getting a stud down in that department, but a more positive run finally from United. They look to me, United, as if they're just hanging in. Celtic are comfortable at this pace of the match, and we'll just keep playing out time and collect the 3 points. But United have got to do something to get going.
So Phil O'Donnell is warming up there, and he's got a good goals pedigree against Dundee United. He scored against them last season and again this season. So perhaps he'll get his chance. He might have to wait a bit longer though, because Lambert is back on his feet. Through by McLaren, and comfortably defended there by Stubbs against Olofsson. Celtic will just have this niggling doubt that we'll want another one to make sure. Well, Dolan again. It appeared to be the use of an arm. It happened just a couple of minutes ago, and there was no action taken. This is Dolan again, and he gets the free kick. Caught there by Burley. Malpas tries to pick out Olofsson. To the far side now, looking for McLaren. Boyd's with him, a real tussle going on there. So now midway through this second half here at Celtic Park still. Celtic lead by Simon Donnelly's goal after 27 minutes. Touch on there by Dave Bowman, and Rieper's there for Celtic. Wieghorst is caught though by Bowman. He gets in a good cross here. Well, there was no power in that as Andy McLaren came in, but a timely warning to Celtic. And now it's Simon Donnelly trying to get away from Pedersen. Easton's there as well. It's picked up by Brattbakk. Out for the throw though to United. This is Winters, very much on his own. Donnelly. Lambert. Again, the two players combined. Burley. little bit fortunate there for Simon Donnelly. Celtic's poor passing there has given United possession. It's with Dolan. Followed by Malpas to Bowman. He's quickly closed down there by Rieper. This is Henrik Larsson. Skoldmark there, that come off the Celtic player. It's United's ball.
Still that tension in the air, though, you can feel in the ground until they get this second goal, Jerry. The supporters won't be happy, they won't settle down until then. But they just can't get any fluency at all in the second half. United still not really threatening much, but at 1-0 you've always got a chance.
Touched through by Burley. He was trying to pick out Simon Donnelly. This is Easton now for Dundee United. Again, the passing is not the best. Again, this big crowd try to lift the team. Hearts found out just how difficult it is yesterday at this stage of the season. The nerves start to jangle. Rangers struggled also at Fir Park. Celtic need to conjure something up here this afternoon. They are ahead, but there's more to be done. Wieghorst. Larsson. Well, it almost broke for him. It does break though for Lambert. Burley. Donnelly. And to check back for that one, just nick it away from Dolan. Good play again by Burley. Burley challenges again. It's Simon Donnelly. Not a bad effort from that range. They forced the goalkeeper into a save.
Well, they finally get something going. Positive play from Simon Donnelly. I don't think he catches it as clean as he would like, and it's a comfortable save for Dykstra. But better, more feeling about their passing there, as if they were going to get somewhere.
Good interception by Lambert, getting there just ahead of Easton. This is Boyd. Burley. Burley again. Now it's Stubbs. Olofsson now trying to get United going. Strong positive run. Wieghorst is chasing him all the way. It's a good play by Olofsson. In comes Winters, and Mahe did well. And now it's Rieper for Celtic. Cross for Donnelly. So that was splendid play down the right-hand side by Olofsson. Well, a wild kick there. Celtic have the free kick, but that was excellent play by Olofsson, and it was Mahe who came in here. Just did enough to stop Robbie Winters. Well, Lambert is fouled. It's another free kick to Celtic. Well, Perry will have to be careful. He had a kind of wild swing just a moment ago and got involved again there, and as we watch the replay, the referee in fact is calling over the United defender, having a word with him. So again it's Stubbs to take this. He must be very much in the running for man of the match this afternoon. He's been involved in just about everything. This is Henrik Larsson. Wieghorst trying one, it's a good one, and the goalkeeper got a touch in that. And Brattbakk was in almost in the end of it. What an excellent effort from Wieghorst. He took the pass here from Larsson, took a little touch on it, and really almost caught Dykstra. That was a good save by the keeper. Brattbakk almost got in the end of it. Still, it's Celtic trying to keep the pressure on. It's Burley keeping possession. It's given away by Brattbakk though. Chance for United to break here. It's Jamie Dolan. Celtic are contemplating change just below as it looks as though Darren Jackson will be coming on shortly, but it's United hunting for the equaliser here. Ball away to the far side. It's Lambert who's back helping out. A touch there by Stubbs. Now it's Larsson. Wieghorst. Donnelly's away the run on the right-hand side in space. Still it's Wieghorst for Celtic. Playing the short pass to Henrik Larsson. United have plenty of players now behind the ball. Simon Donnelly had made good room for himself out the right-hand side. Meanwhile, it's Stubbs stabbing it through in that direction. Now that's another excellent pass. Through now for Brattbakk. Taking on Perry, but Pedersen got in a foot. Now it's Easton. United trying to counter-attack. Olofsson's forward. So too is Winters. Malpas has come storming out of defence. Good play by Maurice Malpas, picking out Easton again. It's 3 against 3 here. Winters goes on the run to open up the chance here for Olofsson. Superb goal by Dundee United. That was brilliant play. 75 minutes gone here at Celtic Park. A superb goal by Dundee United. Well, they've been threatening to get more and more into this game, but that was intelligent play. It started with Maurice Malpas bringing out of defence. He found Easton. Great run across there by Winters, taking the defender with him, opening up the space for Olofsson. It's 1 goal apiece here.
Brilliant play from Malpas, but a quality ball from Easton. Beautifully weighted. Larsson just delays the time where it can lift over Jonathan Gould, and suddenly United can start to believe in themselves. Beautiful little touch there. He just delays and stabs it home. Wonderful finish. The Celtic now introduce Darren Jackson.
That's 5 goals in total for Olofsson against Celtic this season. Meanwhile, Jackson has come on for Brattbakk. And Celtic with it all to do here now with under 15 minutes to go. Well, we said that one wasn't enough, and United had been showing little signs of causing problems, but that was a quality goal. Great play by Maurice Malpas, bringing out defence, bringing Easton into the game. Clever play by Winters, going in a good run, and that opened up the door for Olofsson. And what a calm finisher that man is.
We'd said just 5 minutes before how the lack of mobility from Olofsson and Winters has not been causing any problems. Suddenly they change and get a bit of movement, and it opens an opportunity for young Easton, and that's how you create problems for defenders.
Well, there's been plenty of drama this weekend for the likes of Wim Jansen, for Jim Jeffries, for Walter Smith. Now you just wonder how the tension is going to build in the weeks ahead.
And days.
I'd love to have seen the reaction of Jim Jeffries downstairs when that one went in.
Better check his back again.
Here's Boyd for Celtic.
There was that feeling though, wasn't it? You could feel it. The crowd know when their team are not fluent, they're not getting to a pace which their team should be at. And you can always tell by the crowd's reaction here at Celtic and at Ibrox. And they just knew that things weren't going the way they would like to go. And although United weren't really giving them many problems, they just needed that one opportunity. And of course it always tends to fall to Olofsson, who's so good in those areas of finishing very coolly.
It's a goal you'd pay to see. And well, Celtic are trying to get themselves in front again, but that's another weak effort by Wieghorst. Celtic had started the game so well, run so much of the first half. United, as ever, proved difficult opponents. Claims there that Darren Jackson had perhaps handled the ball. The referee has responded. It's a free kick to Dundee United. Difficult afternoon for Mike McCurry, the referee, and his assistants, under constant pressure from this big crowd.
I think we would have to give him some credit. He's not really got involved too many times with players, and just give him a little word of warning and got on with it.
Shoot by Skoldmark, away by Rieper, it's straight to Bowman. Well, the crowd are really on edge now. And Tommy McLaren is well wound up here. He was rather quiet in that first half. I suppose suspect there'll be a few Rangers and Hearts fans coming up from behind the settees now. We can see that there's hope here, but that's a great turn by Larsson. The final ball going beyond Jackson and Burley. This is Jackson. Time ticking away here. We're in the 79th minute. It's 1 goal apiece. Donnelly for Celtic, Olofsson for Dundee United. So that's Stubbs playing it through. Wieghorst turns. It's away by Malpas. This is Donnelly. Oh, that's a slack one there by Lambert. Now it's Mahe. Seen so much of him in this second half. It's moving forward though, but Wieghorst is caught. And Wieghorst is now struggling a bit. It's Winter sending it through. United are starting to show real menace here. It's Olofsson in possession. Easton has gone through the middle. McLaren's backing up. United at last, getting into their stride, but McLaren looking for too much time in the ball, but Dolan's there. But the referee has intervened. It's a free kick to United.
There was some tired midfield players trying to get back there for Celtic. Only Lambert and Burley got the effort. Wieghorst and people at Larsson were struggling to get back there. Quite tired looking bunch at this moment.
So United with another opportunity here. Let's play through towards Pedersen. Can he inflict damage? No, it's away over the top. He made the run down the left-hand side. He was picked out by McLaren. He could have taken a measure of revenge in Celtic there. But there's more activity down at the Celtic dugout. Perhaps another change to be made. Annoni, which is always about to come on.
Could be Stubbs, I think, with an injury, which was a major blow. He's a great game.
He's played splendidly, but he's not being allowed to leave the field just yet. Touch from Larsson. This is Lambert. Well, Lambert was caught there by Easton, and the referee has awarded the free kick inside the centre circle. Well, the referee's having a word now with Easton.
It's a young man, he's got the right to make a challenge. He's got his studs too high, so it's a free kick. The two of them should just go on with it.
So Stubbs will now leave the field after an excellent game. Enrico Annoni, the Italian, will replace him. So he's a big favourite with the Celtic fans. It's an important job to do now, just under 8 minutes left. It's 1 goal apiece. This is Burley. Comes off Bowman. Olofsson is deep in his own half. Smacks the ball out of play. It's through by Mahe. Wieghorst. He gets in the cross, looking for Larsson. He tries to lay it off. It's Olofsson who scrams it away. Now it's Dolan. Winter starts making a run, but United really had just about everyone behind the ball there, and the break wasn't on for them. Now it's Rieper for Celtic. Aimed in towards Larsson. Malpas is there as ever. And he just gets it away from the danger area. Played a superb part in United's equaliser, did Morris Malpas. This is Lambert. Looking for Wieghorst. Celtic are not stringing the passes together at the moment, and time is running away from them.
when you had so much possession, and especially their midfield players, they work ever so hard to get angles for each other. And sometimes when you've had so much domination, you can run out of steam in certain games. And this looks an example of that. I've got to really try big time to get the influential players like Larsson in particular, Simon Donnelly back on the ball.
Well, that was aimed forward towards Shell Olofsson, but it's a throw to Celtic. Just under 6 minutes left. And it's 1 goal apiece here. Then it's Malpas in control of the situation. That ball drifts behind for the goal kick. Darren Jackson is trying hard to get himself involved in this game, and Celtic are about to play another card here this afternoon. Phil O'Donnell, well, I mentioned earlier, he has a pedigree, decent pedigree, and it's Wieghorst who's going off. He got the winner at Tannadice last season, and another goal against United this season. That was also at Tannadice. Now he needs one here now at Celtic Park. So Celtic have committed all 3 subs to come forward again. It's Burley. And this is O'Donnell now. Just under 5 minutes left. Larsson. Lambert. Donnelly has it, that's Lambert again. Wide right. And United have just about everybody behind the ball. This is Darren Jackson. Well, they almost got away with that, but Malpas was there. It's forward again now for Olofsson to chase. Annoni's with him. It's an awkward one for the goalkeeper. It was bouncing in front of him, with Olofsson closing in. The offside flag, meanwhile, has gone up on the far side. Darren Jackson looks a touch frustrated. So, Vin Jensen anxiously checks the time. It's Jim McCluskey in behind him, the 4th official here this afternoon. Referee of vast experience. O'Donnell challenge as well. Well, there's a bit of holding going on there by Skoldmark against Larsson. Referee allows advantage. This is Burley. Turning into trouble though. It's away by Skoldmark. Olofsson comes in to challenge with Annoni. Winters is there, he needs some support. He finds Olofsson. It's back for Winters again. It's a good pass by Olofsson. United getting players forward here. McLaren's on the far side. Easton's there in support. This is Craig Easton. Anxious moments here for Celtic. Now passes there again. Well, less than 3 minutes left. And Celtic trying to push forward through Burley. This is Henrik Larsson. Turn by Mahe, not convincingly though. Now it's Easton for United. Mahe went into space for Olofsson to chase. Rieper's there though. Now it's Annoni for Celtic. Long one from Malpas. And Gould wasting no time. There are a lot of people in the stadium looking at their watches. Well, the man of the match this afternoon is Celtic's goal scorer. The viewers' man of the match, the Bell's man of the match is Simon Donnelly. Again, United are getting ready to make change. There's activity down in their technical area as play goes on. So they're waiting to bring on Jim Crawford. And the referee has spotted the intention. Robbie Winters is a player going off. So on comes Jim Crawford, the midfielder on loan from Newcastle United, 24 years of age. We're inside the final minute of the match. Just look at Wim Jansen. Still Celtic look for the winner. United defend it. You can feel the tension all around this ground. Oh, there's a mistake by Mahe. It's Olofsson. The substitute is through the middle. And the opportunity goes a-begging. You can just see how nerves have taken over. That will be the story in the weeks ahead. Of course, Hearts, as I mentioned earlier, have to come here in a couple of weeks' time. Rangers have to go to Tynecastle. Celtic have to go to Ibrox. And both have to visit Pittodrie. We're now into stoppage time. This was Celtic's opportunity today to open up a real gap, a 4-point gap on Hearts and a 7-point gap on Rangers. It looks as though they might have to be content with being 2 ahead of Hearts and 5 ahead of Rangers. The doubts will remain. Celtic are chasing their 36th championship. Now play just over 30 seconds of stoppage time. Tommy McLean will be delighted if he can take something from this. It's been a hard season for United against Celtic, but they've been caught so late before on so many occasions. It's Darren Jackson sending it in. Once again, it's that man Malpas who got the initial touch. And here's Olofsson, who will always carry a threat. He's very much on his own here. But United are starting to get players forward. An intelligent switch of play to the far side. But Annoni reads that situation. We've played a minute of stoppage time now. Everything's finally balanced here. This is Pedersen. And a poor one by him. The throw to Celtic. The final whistle sounds on an afternoon of drama here at Celtic Park. Handshakes between the management teams. A hard-fought battle. Both sets of players know all about it. Shell Olofsson there again, the hero for Dundee United. He scored a couple of goals last week in the cup tie. It was a heartbreaking day for him. But what a tremendous record he has against Celtic. 5 goals in total against him in 6 games this season. He's now scored 20 goals for United. Brilliant player, and it was a superb goal. And a happier face this afternoon on Erik Pedersen. It was quite a blow for him last week. Simon Donnelly there probably thought he had done enough in the 27th minute. A fine goal with the outside of his foot, away beyond Sieb Dykstra. Well, Charlie Nicholas, your overall thoughts?
Well, I think Celtic have lost the initiative of this, because they were playing well first half. They deserved to be in front, no doubt about that. They didn't respond very well second half. They should have killed the game off. United are unpredictable. Olofsson in particular has always been a thorn on their side. It proves the case again today that Celtic have got to do a little bit more each game. They're asked in another test, and today they've dropped 2 points. They've really given 2 points away. At the same time, I thought Stubbs was outstanding again for Celtic today, but it's 2 points dropped.
Thank you, Charlie. Well, let's now join Paul Cooney, who's with man of the match, Simon Donnelly.
Simon, how do you feel at the end of that?
Gutted, I think. I think you've got to look for 3 points at home, especially with the results yesterday. We could have taken a wee bit of a lead today, but we've not really played the second half, especially. We're a wee bit disappointed.
It's incredible the difference, because there didn't seem to be tension in the first half, and your team played really well. Look at the goal that you scored. The team looked really confident.
Yeah, we were delighted with the start we made. As I say, I was happy to get on the end of the flick from Harold, but as I say, we've let ourselves down a wee bit in the second half.
Second half, could you feel the tension in the crowd as well? They'd gone quiet for a while.
Well, not really. I mean, we just went out in the second half to try and play the same as the first half, but we were second to all the balls in the second half. and as I say, we let ourselves down a wee bit.
They made it difficult for you, didn't they? Especially in the second 45.
Aye, Dundee United battled well. I suppose they had a point to prove. We've beat them 5 times before today, so they felt they'd something to prove against us, so all credit to them.
You're still 2 points ahead of Hearts though, but that could have been up to 4, and it could have been even more against Rangers.
It could have been 4, yeah, but as I say, we've still got the 2 point lead, so everybody's chasing us. Aberdeen next Saturday afternoon, tough tie. It's another difficult one for us, but they're all going to be difficult from now on to the end of the season. So we'll just go up there and approach the game the same as we did today, and hopefully a better result. Simon, I know you'd have loved the 3 points, but you got one, and it was a terrific goal you gave for the viewers this afternoon. There you are, the Bells, man of the match. Cheers, thanks a lot. Bottle of champagne for you. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thanks so much. Simon Donnelly. You're obviously disappointed and surprised. The way it was going in the first half, your team looked on top form.
Yeah, we played well the first half and we scored a goal. But the second half we played a little bit too wide of each other. We couldn't keep the balance in the team, and that was the problem for the second half. Yeah, then you lost 2 points today, and that's part of the game. Non-professionals, we talk about tension. Did that exist for your players today, especially in the second half? Yeah, I think the first half we play well, and maybe we start chasing too much about the second goal, and then we start to play more wide, and we couldn't keep really the balance of the team, and that was our problem today. What do you say to your players then, just a few moments ago, at the end of a game like this? No, at the end we said, okay, this is disappointed for us, and we know that all, because if we win today, we were more points up, and but I think all the teams have the same situation, and to keep the confidence for the next game, because every coming game is the most important now for us. And of course next week it's Aberdeen at Pittodrie. Yeah, we know it's a very hard game again. We know that, but I think all the 3 teams who are on top, they have every game now coming up hard games. And have your team the mettle finally? Have they the mettle to win this championship? Yeah, of course, we have to keep the confidence. We're still on top, and we have to get the confidence from that, and we have to go to the next game to win the game. All right, so Jim Jeffries is here in our studio, so Hearts and Rangers, they'd have to catch you. Vim, thanks for joining us. Okay, you're welcome. Tommy, you'll be a lot happier today than you were this time last week. Well, it's a strange game. I thought we played better last week, for 90 minutes, but in terms of the second half, I thought we played well today. First half, I thought we were sitting waiting things to happen and got punished in that part, and it wasn't until we lost the goal that we started to sort of pass and get men ahead of the ball. I thought too many were playing from behind the ball, but second half we showed far more purpose about it, and excellent goal that we scored. Is that why you made the change at half-time? The change was basically forced upon us because Zetterlund's got a back injury, and he struggled before the game today. And we felt in the early part of the game it was important that we gave Ursula a base to spring from, and that's why we went for the midfield player. But Andy went on, and as I say, altered it a wee bit. It sort of made Celtic change things. Celtic, of course, were going for the 3 points. It looked as though at one point they might get it, but your team is always capable of coming back in the break. What about this championship, Tommy? You've got Hearts next week, for example. You can play a hand in where it's going to go. Well, we only concern ourselves with Dundee United. There's nothing to do with us, Celtic, Hearts or Rangers or what have you. The title race is going to be tight because there are 3 quality teams that's going for the thing, and it's going to be highs and lows and ups and downs, nerves come into the thing. But as far as we're concerned, it's Dundee United, and we've got to get the show up and running. It's a case of it's another draw. We're not winning enough games for the type of players that we've got, and that's a disappointing aspect to our point of view. But there's signs that we're getting a wee bit better, and as I say, I thought we merited the draw today. Tommy, thanks very much. Thanks a lot.